Hey guys, welcome back to Rockford YouTube channel. For this video, we're going to take a look at the Farm and Fleet Black Friday sale ad. They have some really good tool deals in here, and even if you don't have a Farm and Fleet near you, because it's a store only in the Midwest, on their website, they do have some good shipping promotions, and it says most of these deals are available online, so you don't have to have a local store to be able to take advantage of these deals. I'll be using the YouTube shopping links throughout the video. You'll see those boxes popping up here, there, and everywhere. I'll try and link them up with when we're actually talking about the item, but YouTube makes me space them out 30 seconds between each other, so we might have to get a little goofy, but you'll see them, the ones I think are the best deals, and I'm able to find on their website. Now, super quick before we get into the ad, it's a little bit off the screen because it doesn't go all the way to the top, but right now they have free shipping on orders $79 or more for rewards members, and to sign up it's free. It's not like a credit card or anything. You just make an account on their website, so you can get free shipping that way. It says $5 shipping on most orders on the Black Friday ad. And then here we have $10 off shipped orders of $99 or more, and that is going through the 28th, which is today, which, by the way, happy Thanksgiving, gentlemen. We're kicking it off nice with a little Black Friday ad, which I'm going to be doing some more here, so make sure to subscribe, click the like button, all of that. So let's go through this, and I'm going to focus mostly on the tool deals. I will show you the other stuff as we go. It says doors open at 6 a.m. on Friday. Most offers available for buy online, pick up at the drive-thru, ship home, starting at 6 a.m. Central Time. So 6 a.m. Central, $5 shipping on most orders. We'll see if that free shipping offer is still available at the time. Now, some of these scans are kind of boo-boo, all glossy and got some glare, but we're going to work our way through. First off, I kind of like this kit because these are brushless tools. You're getting a DeWALT 20 volt, you're getting an impact driver, you're getting the drill. Now, the batteries are just little boo-boo 2 amp hour batteries, but $139 for both of those, a full kit with 2 batteries. That is not a bad deal at all. Now you have this 4-pack of 3 amp hour batteries. If you remember, for the longest time, a single one of these was being sold for $39. So now we're at $119 for 4 of them. And we're always going for about $10 per amp hour is our target goal for really good deals on batteries. So this is pretty good here. Now we have the $199 Milwaukee M12. This is a 5-tool kit. This kit has been around forever. It's really old tools. It does go on sale pretty often, and I think I've seen it a couple times, like $179. If you don't need it right away, you don't have to jump on this price. It'll be back at it. Home Depot, some other retailers will have it. If you really want it, you're not getting screwed or anything. It's still a good deal, but it's not something you have to jump out and get right away. Got this DeWALT set, $139.99, normally $279.99. It's 192 piece. Looks like we're getting 3 ratchets. You get 1,000,000 sockets in this set. It's really nice for a portable compact one. I mean, it's going to be a little bit heavy, but you are getting a huge amount of sockets and ratchets in with that guy. And then the gear wrench ratcheting wrenches here, normally $100 down to $54.99. They don't look reversible, but you're getting a bunch. That's a 20-piece set, so it's going to be a mix of SAE and metric. It's not bad. I really feel like I would prefer to hold out for reversible or flex heads or something a little bit above the most basic. The Milwaukee 80-piece impact driver is normally $40 down to $21.99. Getting a couple of sets there. It's kind of hard to tell in the picture. It looks like they're all drive bits in that set. I've had a similar pizza oven that I just use for a toaster oven for everything. Amazing. I've had it for like 10 years. One of the buttons is kind of broken, but it still functions. It's cosmetically broken. Love it. It's amazing. Use it almost every day. Let's go through some of these closed deals. We're not too terribly worried about those. Let you guys pause it or something if you want to look at the non-tool stuff. But we will. Okay, there's 2 things I do want to touch on here. First, coffee maker. Gotta love the coffee maker. Normally $30, only $14.99 programmable. Back when I was drinking the coffee, which we might have to get back into. I haven't had coffee in like a couple years, and it's kind of, I'm feeling like I need some coffee, especially lately. Love the programmable ones. And then also the crock pot over here, $9.99. It says normally $30 down to $9.99. Seems like a really good deal. For someone who doesn't cook and has never used a crock pot, but I've definitely scooped food out of a crock pot, I feel like $9.99 sounds like a good deal. Okay, lots of dog stuff. Buy one, get one free on the dog toys, kind of like that. Same thing with the different treats and the rawhides and things. So, you know, don't forget about your furry friends. Got the Echo, 15% off. I hate when there's like no actual price list. It's just an ambiguous 15% off. 15% off of what, Jack? You know, here we have the Craftsman propane heater, 30 to 60,000 BTU. $69.99. Winter's, you know, coming because obviously it's Black Friday and Christmas is coming. You got to get a heat out in the garage. Don't want to freeze our nuts off out there. And then this one, it's really hard to tell. It's normally 120 down to 59.99. Looks a little on the small side, but it doesn't give us a wattage rating. It doesn't give us any information on it. I see it has a remote. Looks like it has a thermostat of some sort. Other than that, we're kind of in the dark on the specifics of that one. $90, almost half off, down to $49.99 on the Craftsman 6-gallon. If you go to Home Depot, the Rigid is on sale for a pretty similar price. So definitely, if you're in the market for a shop vac, look at Home Depot's Rigid one. We did a video on it. If you look at the Home Depot Black Friday video I already did for them. But the Rigid would be another one to look at. Now, this is probably the best price I've ever seen for one of these deformable lights. We normally pick them up on Amazon because most of the time your brick and mortar retailers are just way too expensive on these. Now, it's $3.99 for a 4,000 lumen 4-panel. It says normally $8. I'm assuming it's just $1,000 a panel and they're timesing it by 4 to get their 4,000. Whether that's totally accurate or not, I don't know. Now, a lot of times we're seeing ones on Amazon that are going to be a little bit brighter and higher wattage because they'll have like 8 panels and the center will light up as well. But this should still be plenty bright. Really good for like a garage overhead light. If you have a garage with just like one center incandescent bulb and it's a 2-car garage and it's for some reason when they built the damn thing they thought, oh yeah, that's enough light. People don't need any more light than that. This really helps to spread it out and you can kind of direct it a little bit. But $3.99 is a really good deal. And there's another one coming up that you might be interested in. Got the Remington 82 quarts. Boy, I don't know. I've never measured anything in quarts before, so I couldn't tell you how big that is. Is that like a little ammo box? Is that like a trunk that you could stuff bodies in? I have no idea. $49.99, normally $99.99 on the 6-foot Werner fiberglass step ladder. We've seen a couple of different ladder deals. This is a great time of year to buy ladders because so many stores have them on sale. So make sure you do your research because, again, Home Depot and Lowe's both also have ladders on sale. So know what you want and maybe the top points that you need, because look, we also have $149.99 from $229 for the extension ladder, and then the little giant, the multi-purpose guy. Again, these things are heavy as shit, but they are really useful because you can go A-frame, you can go extension, you can bring one side up so you can be comfortable on stairs and still level across. They're really nice. Now, if we look at the Milwaukee over here, it's $20, and it's not the exact same, but Home Depot has a 2-pack of 25-foot magnetic Milwaukee tape measures for real close to the same price. So if you're wanting a Milwaukee and you don't mind the magnetic end, which even if you don't want it, shouldn't be that detrimental, it's a better price over at Home Depot. The Yellow Jacket extension cord, it's a 50-foot 12.3, normally $80 down to $29.99. I kind of like that price there. Now, it looks from the picture, and they're so small it's hard to tell, that that's a lighted end, which would make sense. It very well could be, which is a bonus, but it's not a triple tap, and I would prefer the triple tap. But at $29.99, if you need a 12 gauge, and everyone wants the 12 gauge extension cords, there you go. I don't know pricing on DeWALT 3-ton jack stands. Is there a premium for DeWALT when it was probably just made by another company and they licensed DeWALT and threw the name on it? I don't know. But $24.99 for 3-ton jacks in general, I'm not complaining about. $19.99 for a 6-pack of ratchet straps. Now it says 1-inch, but I believe that says 10-inch. I'm going to go ahead and assume they're longer than 10-inch. If they're only 10 inches long, maybe a little overpriced. I think it's probably supposed to be 10 foot. And $19.99 for a 6-pack is not bad. The tire deal is really good at Farm and Fleet. Now, this is one where you probably do have to have a local Farm and Fleet, but it's buy 3, get 1 free on tires. They've run this sale for as long as I've been alive. I've taken advantage of it in my lifetime several times now. Actually, one time I got a super good deal because even if they don't have them in stock, you can have them print out a slip, an estimate or whatever, and take it somewhere else that price matches. I got a set that they didn't have in stock and took it over to Discount Tire or Tire and Battery or some whatever store it was, and they price matched. And I even got a better deal because Farm and Fleet just gave me the price of the 3 tires because you're getting 1 for free. They prorated over them. And the other place wasn't paying very close attention, so they did the balancing and the mounting and the valve stems and the discarding of the other tires and did all that for the same price that Farm and Fleet was only giving me the tires. So I made out like a bandit on that one. Now it looks like a lot more household kind of kitchen stuff. Stuff you can buy your wife maybe. Oh boy, we got the Carhartt stuff. Now here's the thing about the Carhartts. If you want to go get the Carhartt, you get the Carhartt. Years ago, I was in their affiliate program, and they were a company that was big on the jab. They were like, you get the jab or you're fired, and they were very big on that. And when I got wind of that, I let them know what I thought of them in an email, and I left their affiliate network. And I think since then we've only posted maybe 1 or 2 Carhartt things on the website. And if you're fine with that, that's fine. You go ahead and wear your Carhartt, but just know that's the culture of that company there. Here we go. Another nice big page of the tool deals. So this Milwaukee set on the left here, the 2-tool M12, it's very common to be on sale. Normally about $100. 89 is actually pretty good on it. It says normally 169. They're the old, they're 10, 12 years old. They've been along for a long time, but they are Milwaukee. Still fully capable. It's a good way to get yourself into the lineup. Be a really good gift for anyone who, just tinkering around doing homeowners. This totally capable. Everyone would be happy to own these tools, okay? So they're good, but just know that they're older tools. It's a great way to get into the lineup, especially if you're getting 2 batteries with it, and $89, nice price. And all the exact same can be said for this set. So it's M18 instead of the M12s, but you're getting the same thing, a drill, you're getting an impact driver. Well, these are brushless, so actually a little bit better, but it's not like top of the line, but still fully capable. And if you're buying them as a gift, and it's someone who is not I use my tools every day kind of person, it's not like a tradesperson who probably already has these tools anyways, I would actually prefer the M12. The M12 is a fully developed lineup. It has every tool you could possibly ask for. They're generally cheaper, so if the people have to get more tools down the line, they have plenty of promotions. They're lighter and they're more compact for people who aren't like going insane with their tools. Like if you were gifting someone who just got a new house and needs like tools or something, or moving out for the first time, I think the M12 lineup is a better lineup for that type of person. Anyway, yeah, $19.99 on the 12-piece demolition blade set. Normally $31.99. I don't know. Is this the set that's got the carbide? Is that what this is over here? The carbide blade that is like a bonus? Because that's what Home Depot has, and they have a really good deal on their reciprocating saw blades. But I just can't tell if this is that same one. If it is, $19.99 is a good price on that. I hate this again. $10 off. $10 off what? What? No, I need to see actual numbers here. $139. So this is a 2-pack of 5 amp hour DeWALT 20-volt battery. It says normally $199 down to $139. Now as a sale price, it's pretty good for what it is. Again, we're trying to get down to 10 amp hour or $10 per amp hour, which would only be $100 here. But it's up to $139, normally $199. It's not terrible, but here's why you're not going to get it. Home Depot has these 2 batteries and a free tool for $199. And Acme Tools, which if you look at my Black Friday, or I guess I didn't even use the word Black Friday in the video. If you look at my last Acme Tools video, I think it says holy shit in the title because there was really good deals. They have this deal where it's 2 5 amp hour batteries and a free tool for $184. So even cheaper than Home Depot. And obviously you don't want to pay $139 and not get a free tool when you could pay $184, like $50 more ish, and you get a free item. And they're actually a good selection of some of their more expensive tools. So definitely check out Acme if you're interested in 2 5 amp hours. Now here we have the $89 brushless cordless half-inch drill driver, normally $159. You're getting a little 2 amp hour battery. That's probably the DCB 107 because that's what they pair with cheaper kits. So it's a slow output. I think it's 1.25 amp output on that. So it'll take a little over an hour to get a full charge on that battery. But still, it's a brushless tool. It's decent. This high torque impact normally is like $249 as a bare tool. Here it's the full kit, so again you're getting one of those 5 amp hour batteries. You can kind of get an idea of what a 5 amp hour battery is worth just by looking at that deal there. But the high torque definitely comes in handy if you're doing any kind of big truck stuff, equipment type stuff, or even just some of the steering and suspension things, especially if you live in the Rust Belt like me. Things get stuck. Kerosene heater at $149. We're gonna just go right past that Milwaukee thing. Yeah, their hand tools are just too expensive for my taste. Not a huge discount, but I'd love to have this little DeWALT adjustable shop stool. Normally $120 down to $89.99. It's on the casters there. You got the adjustable height seat. I'd really love it, but there's nothing wrong with my shop stool other than the fact that it sits real high and I'm like 4 feet tall, so I feel like I'm climbing a ladder to get to the thing. And this just looks like a little adjustment, a little lower. Be more my stature. Now, we're not going to get this set here. I think it's the exact same set that's at Lowe's for $99. So this is $50 more. If it is something you are interested in, make sure to definitely double check Lowe's for this item number, this model, and see if it is the exact same one. Even if it's not, everyone has a tool set right now for $99, whether it's Cobalt at Lowe's, Home Depot, Husky, Walmart, Hart. They all have $99 tool sets. So, and this is not the V series from Craftsman. It's just their basic tools. I really don't see any reason why you pay $149 for that. This guy over here, I love these little storage racks for your power tools. You can see how they're hanging them up here. Even M12 tools, the handles kind of get wider at the base here, so you can hang those upside down on these even. But I wouldn't pay $19.99 for it because pretty regularly on Amazon we get promo codes where we can get it closer to $10 to $12. Sometimes it's a 2-pack and you get it closer to $10, but either way, definitely under $19.99. Love me a garage heater one of these days. I gotta get one like that. Here's that other deformable light I wanted to show you. So this one's $9.99. It's rated at 6,000. Does that say 3-panel? 6,000 lumen LED 3. That's definitely 4. So people are terrible these days. Like, no one proofreads anything, or like the up above it said 10 inches when it should have said 10 feet. This says 3-panel, and I think I can count to 4. I mean, I can do it all in one hand, even while I'm holding the microphone in my other hand, and I'm seeing 4 there. So it's $9.99. They're not that big of a difference. Just buy the $3.99 one or $2.99. Was it $2.99? $2.99, $3.99. It was super cheap, whatever it was. That one's a better deal. I wouldn't get this one unless the other one's sold out. Because here we're getting into the realm of what we can get for on Amazon with a promo code, and we can probably get it cheaper. But either way, I'd get the other one. Not crazy about this deal. I mean, it's kind of neat that it looks like an old school shop light, but it's rechargeable, so that's good. $19.99. It's not terrible. It looks bulkier than it needs to be for an LED light like this. I'm going to assume it doesn't bend in any way. It obviously has a hook. I would be interested if it's magnetic, because that would be a little bit better if it's magnetic at the bottom. It's just not impressing me. Now this one I kind of like. I wish it was just a little bit cheaper. It says normally $129.99 down to $79.99. It's performance tool, 40-footer, 12 gauge, triple tap, and the retractable. So first off, I love these retractable extension cords. I have one actually mounted in the ceiling of my garage that I can just pull down, and it's a triple tap, but mine's 16 gauge. I know everyone hates 16 gauge. Guess what? I've had mine for over 12 years because I had it at my old house, and then it's also mounted here. Never had any kind of problem with it. But people hate that. This is 12 gauge. You'll be able to definitely run a lot more stuff with it, and 40 foot's pretty good. And I really love the retractable things. It makes things nice, clean, and easy, and you're not tripping over it and everything. A couple more ladders, but we already talked about ladders, so we don't really need to touch on that at all. Single stage snowblower, Craftsman, 21 inch, 179 cc. This little snow shovel is very similar to the one I have. I have one by Snow Joe, but mine is several years old and slightly different model, but it's still part of the 24 volt system. I really like these. And $139.99, that's a full kit with a 5 amp hour battery. You're definitely going to want more than one battery if you go with this. You're going to want to be on the lookout for additional batteries. Boy, that's really hard to see. $50 savings, so is it $50 off $179.99? That would actually be kind of an interesting thing to see, because they say $50 instant savings. Watch, it'll be like $149.99. Be like, that's not $50 off, asshole. This one doesn't even give a regular price, just $50 instant savings, but no price, so we ignore it since it won't give us that. This looks like a pretty damn good deal, actually. So it's not something I price regularly, but I will tell you, I have one that's 32 maybe ton, and I paid like $2,500 for mine, but that was 10 years ago. If you get a big boy log splitter like this, you definitely want one where you can stand it up, because if it's just horizontal, when you're talking about the big logs, you don't want to be muscling up every one of them damn things trying to get it up there. So it's much easier here where you can just kind of scoot it on the end and it comes down and boom, splits it good. Now, one thing I will say that was always a pain in the ass for me on this one is if the log slides off this base plate, there's nothing holding it, and the ram just lifts up the whole thing and it gets stuck on there. What I would end up doing, and there's probably a smarter way of doing this, but I would just take a sledgehammer and start beating the log until it fell off the wedge here. You may be able to maybe put like a 2x6 or something down here and bring it back down, and that might hold it down. I don't know. I never tried it, but if you have a wood burner or anything, this will pay for itself if you have access to trees that you can, you know, or if you know someone and they would kind of split it with you, like, hey, we use your trees, we use my log splitter, let's go halvesies on the wood we get. And I always loved running the wood burner because it's like a hot, dry heat, and it just makes the house feel a lot warmer than what you get out of a regular furnace. And there's the tire deal again. Those little shop stools are kind of cool, depending on what exactly they have on them. You got a Chevy fan in the family, maybe get them a little Chevy shop stool. That'd be nice. We see battery chargers on Amazon Super. Like, this is crazy. What is the output on this? It just says battery tender, so it sounds like it's like a trickle charger, but usually they at least say, like, is it a 1 amp out? Anyways, $33 is so expensive for that. I mean, back in the day, and they probably still have it, I don't know what the price was, but you could get the Harbor Freight one for like $5.99, $4.99 with a coupon, and I have one of those. The wires on it are super thin, and probably the most things people would do is break a wire because it is so tiny, but they worked perfectly and were super cheap, and we'll see like Ampeak brand on Amazon under $10. So that just seems insane, $32.99. I don't know, maybe it like gets itself out of the drawer, plugs itself in, hooks it up to the battery. Maybe it has an alert that tells you that when your batteries, I don't know, it's got to do some magical shit, because otherwise I'm not paying $32.99 for that. They do have Toyland. They have a whole toy section that's just available during the holidays. Also, when you get really close to it, or even after Christmas, that's when you go into Toyland at Farm and Fleet, because they don't have the toy section available year round, so they go 30, 40, 50% off on all their toys once you get past Christmas, because they gotta get rid of all of them. They don't want them in the store. So just a little FYI if you have Farm and Fleets near you. Now we're sneaking a little tool deal with all this other stuff. The Power Stack 20 volt. This is the OG, so it's a 1.7 amp hour battery. It's included with a lot of promotions. I wouldn't pay $69 for it. And that is the last page. So there you go, guys. The Blaine's Farm and Fleet Black Friday ad. Again, hopefully you saw the YouTube shopping links popping up as we were going. We'll see how many of these things I can fill up in there, because I know it's going to get all backlogged and it's going to be goofy, but you'll have to bear with me a little bit on that stuff. And we're going to have some other Black Friday ads. I'm going to hit the next one as soon as we wrap up this. So thanks for watching. Give the video a like, subscribe if you're a subscriber. I'll see you guys next time.